Welcome back to Spoilers. Ladies and gentlemen, I like comic books. I write comic books. I like to stand on a stage with a mic in my hand, and I'm from New Jersey. And our guest tonight, he likes comic books. He likes to write comic books. He likes to stand on stage with a mic in his hand, and he's also from New Jersey, but he's 200 pounds thinner than me and way more successful, man. He is the guy who is the Eisner Award-winning creator of the Umbrella Academy. He's the sonic boom at the heart of the center of the band, My Chemical Romance, and he's the leader of the Black Parade. Give it up for Gerard Way!
Oh, great. Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom, that's what I think whenever I watch those videos. I'm like, look at that little pixie. He's got so much energy. I couldn't wait to get you in the chair because I was like, man, he's going to look so adorable in this giant chair.
Well, I'm on this new medicine, and I'm also in studio mode, so all I do is eat right now, and I'm
what
just
is
eating.
Yeah, look at you eating.
No,
like
I'm
crazy.
really...
What is studio mode? What is that?
Studio mode is like you kind of get in there and you wear like lots of baggy clothes all the time.
I call that morning mode. I just get up, put on baggy clothes.
You know,
and you're working on what album? What number album?
5. I'm only calling it, I like to call it MCR 5 right now, so I'm really excited.
Now, wait a sec. So, 5 albums, and you guys only started in what, 2001? Tell the origin story.
Well,
how does My Chemical Romance
We have like a straight up origin.
I know, for a comic book fan,
story.
it's amazing. Go ahead.
So I was actually in the city, and I was like working at the time. One day, 9/11 happened.
September 11th.
September 11th, yeah. And
you were there when the planes hit? You were right there
Yeah,
in the city?
well, yeah, I was on the commuter train in, and then we all got off at Hoboken to go into the city. We were all heading down to that area to go to work, and then we just watched it go down. We watched them go down. It was like this wave of like awful emotion hit everybody at once, and I just kind of like stood there really numb. And then I got on a train, and all these people like calling their girlfriends and wives and proposing to them. And then there was this guy across from me. I'll never forget this guy. He was sitting like this, and he goes, "I'm never having a kid." And I was just like, this world is dark.
Yeah, that would be the day to express that sentiment.
And he was drinking, and I was like, this world is dark, and I got to figure something out. I don't know.
So at that point, you started writing music,
I had this secret passion, which was music. So I was my fallback was music. Everything in this band has been super intense. So even the way we started was homeless, get in a van to solve the homeless problem, and then constantly going and going and playing a show and playing a show and playing a show. Next thing you know, you're at MTV, but you don't give a and you're just like, it just keeps going and going and going.
There's no finish line.
Because the best part of the day is the show. That's what you did it for, and that's what you live for, and that's why you make the songs to go do that. Like I actually, I feel bad for other art forms. Like, I mean, that sounds kind of lousy to say, but I mean, I get to do it again and again.
You get to kind of reinvent it each time you go up there if you want.
And reinvent it, yeah.
And you can do you change lyrics up? Like I like when I go to a concert and they just kind of throw in the occasional F word or something. But I like when they just kind of throw in a different line, because especially when it's a singer-songwriter, because you know that line comes from some place where when they were writing the song, they were like, maybe I'll go with that. And they're like, nah, I'll go with this instead.
I've done that.
Have you?
I've George Lucas'd my lyrics. I've done that. I've gone in and gone, nah, that one, it wasn't right. I have to fix it. So I've fixed like tons of songs.
Just don't Jar Jar 'em. When I've read up about you and whatnot, it's always comic books, School of Visual Arts. Did you go to SVA?
I went to SVA, I graduated.
So you were looking for graphics.
I have a comic book degree.
Do you really?
Yeah, like I have an illustration / cartooning BFA.
You majored in cartooning, dude.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? Most people are
cool.
just like, I majored in world history with a minor in literature. You're like, I majored in comic books.
Comic books, yes, yes.
Now, you went on to write a comic book.
Yeah.
We'll get back to the band in a sec, but you wrote The Umbrella Academy, which if folks haven't read it, it's a fantastic read. It's you know what it's like? It's like the X-Men if the X-Men was cool again.
That's what I would call it. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's adorable. But what I also love about it, aside from that, is it reminds me of one of my favorite comic book runs of all time, Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol.
Yes, Grant Morrison.
Was Doom Patrol an influence?
Huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that book.
Because I was on tour for during Revenge. So it was on we were on this tour called Taste of Chaos, and they had started to come out. Vertigo just started putting them out again.
Right.
And I remember going like, God, I just want to do this again. I missed it because at that point I'd been doing the band for like 5 years. I was like, now I'm like wearing corpse paint, and I'm like, I miss comic books. Yeah.
Tell me about Umbrella Academy. You won an Eisner Award, which for those that don't know, in the comics book community, the Eisner Award that's like an Oscar. It's the highest you could go.
Yeah, it's the Oscar. It meant so much to me. So that night I got this award, and I wouldn't give it away to them. I wouldn't give it back to them yet.
Because it didn't have your name in it?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna bring it home. Me and my wife got back to the hotel, and she went to bed, and I went on the internet, and I went to the Wikipedia for the Eisners, and I looked at all of the other comics that won that specific award.
Right.
And I just sat there and looked at the list, and I was so pumped because it was every comic that made me like who I am. It was like Watchmen, and it was.
You're on a list with the Watchmen,
I got
dude.
super pumped.
That's pretty
I
tight. Look
know,
how
like,
you can
it's
see in his face. He's like,
Yeah.
I know, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
Dude's literally been on stage for hundreds of thousands of people, all want to have sex with him, but he's like, I want a comic book award. Now, you've been doing this for over 10 years, very, very successful at it, but I did hear you say you're married, and I think you got a kid as
Yeah.
well. Do you sing,
Yes.
boy or girl?
Girl.
Do you sing to her?
I
or-
write songs for her.
Do you really?
Yeah, I wrote this song
Oh,
called.
dude, you could have any woman in this room right now, man. They loved
Yeah.
hearing that. Me too.
Yeah.
What,
She's 3
what
years
do you,
old.
What do you write for her?
I wrote this song the other day called Small Petunia of the Galaxy. I have it on my phone. I'm not even kidding. Wait, where is it? Oh, she's gonna flip out. Oh, she's 3. She has no idea. Okay, it's ready to go. What do we do?
Put it to, let me see. Yeah, put it there, probably best.
It's like a little bit labyrinth, you know?
It does, it has, yeah. I see Bowie with a big crop.
Anyone that's a small petunia, reaching up to the sky, 33 inches high, acting like she ain't never knew ya. 'Cause I was wondering if you know anyone that's a little wiggle, jumping up on the bed, but please don't hit your head. Little girl, I should like your
I might recut the vocals a little.
Why?
I went a little hard.
It's catchy, dude. I love my kid! That's cute, dude. Come on!
Thank you. All right.
When's the album come out?
We don't know yet, but this one is going rather quickly, and I'm very excited about that. And it's very dark so far, but I really like it.
Are you gonna dress up for this one, or are you gonna be you?
This one, yeah, this one has, because the last one we didn't dress up. This one I've got something worked out that's really awesome, and I can't wait to. I'm actually going to meet with Colleen soon about it. So
To go into like wardrobe
yeah,
mode
it's
again?
like my favorite.
I look forward to whatever you're gonna do next, man. I
Thank
like
you,
the
you
music.
too.
I love the comic book writing quite a bit, man. You're a hell of a guy, and I'm glad you're from New Jersey.
Right on, man.
Ladies and
Me
gentlemen,
too.
give it up for Gerard Way!
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back with a cartoon,
Do I
man.
leave?